Wesley, how do you feel like you guys have prepared so far for the Orange Bowl?
I feel like, we took good time to rest, get our body back right, but still getting work in as we getting rest. And, I feel like we ramping up at the perfect time. I like the schedule we're doing. So just diving in the film, really getting as much film we can on them, get as much knowledge on their scheme as we can, and go down there ready to compete.
Wesley, you played star and you played safety this year. Where are you working at mostly right now? Where are you most comfortable in Coach Banks' defense after a year in it?
Right now, I'm working at strong, but I'm most comfortable at strong or star, because I played star my whole college career. So, but I've been getting majority of my snaps at strong, preparing for Clemson. But tomorrow, I'll probably wear some more star.
Well, so I think you come from Georgia Tech. You played against Clemson a couple times. What do you know about them having a little bit more experience than a lot of your teammates?
They're a real disciplined team. Savvy team. I got a good idea on the way they run their plays. They don't really get out of they have an identity that they have on offense. So I'm gonna just really go back and watch our old games where when I was at Georgia Tech, and just remember like what was going through my head like as I was playing the game. But yeah, I would say that I have a good feel for like what they're gonna do, what they're gonna try to do.
There was clearly a lot of excitement the first day back after a lot of rest, but heading into this week, kind of what's that feeling in the locker room? What's like the vibe in the team this week?
The vibe is, everybody just preparing to go down to Miami and, execute really. It's not really getting to, it's not, I mean, it feels like a regular week that we had playing in the regular season. Just now we just had a long break. So, I mean, locker room feel good. Everybody seemed locked in. We trying to get the new guys acclimated and stuff, but I feel like we at a good spot right now.
Now that you've gone through a full season with this defense, do you feel more or less optimistic about your role with the team?
What do you mean by
how important you are to the team, your impact, your opportunities?
Yeah, I really just, I really can't wait to like really just fully just, be, I don't know, like, I really just can't wait to like just be out there like all the time, so I can like really showcase stuff. But I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy. There's still stuff in the defense that I'm still learning. So I'm okay with learning, because when that time comes, I know I'll be ready for it.
You talk about the mood and the vibe around the team. First time Tennessee's been in the New Year's Six game. First time they've been in the Orange Bowl since '97. Does that add to the excitement because it's such a big bowl and the program's not been there in a while?
I feel like for some people it does. From my perspective personally, it's just another game to me. I feel like that's how a lot of people look at it too. It's just another game. But I do get what you're saying in terms of Tennessee hasn't been at playing in a game like this in quite a while. So. But I feel like the team handling it well. We're not getting a big head or nothing. We know we got to go down there and execute business, and we know that we actually want to be playing for a championship. So, we gonna go down there and handle business and approach it the right way.
When you came to Tennessee, if somebody told you Tennessee would win 10 games, beat Florida, beat Alabama, and play in the Orange Bowl, what would you have said?
I believe it. I believed it. That was my vision coming here. I came here to play in big games and win. And I could already see it trending that way when Coach Hype. I played against Coach Hype when I was at Georgia Tech when he was at UCF. So when he took the job here, I was still at Georgia Tech, but I was like, yeah, that's a good hire. I knew the offense would translate well to the SEC and like be something different that like the SEC hasn't seen. But that's something most definitely, if somebody would have told me like that's what we would do this year, I wouldn't have questioned it at all.
Wesley, when you look at, sort of what y'all thought you could do this season, right? Y'all obviously wanted to play for championships, and going into at least the South Carolina game, it looked possible that y'all are going to be right there in the mix for the national championship. When that game happens, and then you find out that you're sort of, you're not going to be in the playoff. How long did it take this team, do you think, to sort of snap out of that and kind of get back to work like normal? Because you're humans, like it had to hurt for a bit, didn't it?
Yeah. I forgot what interview I was doing, but I had mentioned like all the way through the Vandy week, like we felt it that whole week, really just like knowing like we had to come out and redeem ourselves, like because what we put on film wasn't good, and like what we supposed to put on film. So, I mean, I feel like we took it and learned from it, and ultimately it made us a better team and more like tight oriented and just more locked in on we can't just walk into any game and win it. Like we got to bring it every game.
Well, so would you say that safety is your preferred position, and why do you like playing it, and what do you think makes you a good safety?
I can play stars or both the safety position. It's not really a preference. It's just about being on the field, really. I mean, my preference, I like strong a lot. I like strong, but I like star too. So I can't really tell you which one my favorite one would be, really.
We'll finish with, I will do Jimmy, and then we'll finish in the back with Reese.
Have you been to Miami before?
I have. I played Miami when I was at Georgia Tech.
What was that experience like at
It was
Miami?
fun. It was fun. I like playing in Hard Rock Stadium. I really can't wait to go back. Like I just like the scenery. Like, but we gonna be playing at night. So when I played, it was daytime. So like the sun was coming through and stuff. It was just real good vibe. I'm ready to get back down there though for sure.
With signing day right around the corner tomorrow, obviously, what did Tennessee sell you on when you signed to come here?
Really just, you coming to play in the SEC, you playing against the best of the best. So if your dream and aspiration is to play at the next level, then this is literally the second, this is the level right before the next level, the highest you could play at. So that's another reason why I wanted to come here. And, the logo you playing for, you got the best fan base, best fan base in the nation. And, also like the access, to the resources we have, like with the facilities and the trainers and, the nutrition is just all the stuff just put here for you to be successful.